first episode, you probably think I'm only going to talk about music. Wrong. I also talk about other stuff like guitar, exercise, sports, this normal stuff. And I need you and your friends to watch my boring, random videos and listen to my boring, random stories so I can get more famous, and then famous people will want to be on my web show. Now, for today's random story that has no comic enhancement whatsoever. Okay, some of you know that I go to the gym at the YMCA, and I go a lot. I mean, a lot. And we do arm exercises, cardio, and this ab exercise that I call the ab arch. Now, the cardio is stuff like running and that stuff. And then the arm exercise is like lifting weights and push-ups and stuff. But then the ab exercise is getting in a push-up position, but you can use this whole part of your arm on each arm, like in here too. And then you hold it for as long as you possibly can. And I set the original record for 12 minutes. Then one Friday, well, some of you know that I have a lot of girls living on my street, and I mean a lot. Some of you know that two of the ones that live next door to me are Lindsay and Lexi. They're the most annoying ones, and the most self-centered ones, and the ones that ruin our stuff the most. But one day their parents asked our parents if we wanted to go to the Y with them. And of course, my parents are generous and said yes. Now, do you think I was very excited? No, I wasn't. And I thought, well, maybe I could beat them in the ab arch. And they came, and I figured out one thing. One, Lindsay, Lexi, and their friend Aaron weren't coming to the workout. They were going swimming. Two, I had to go to the workout. Three, Lexi had gotten 12 minutes and 30 seconds. Now, Lindsay is about my age, like 10. But Lexi is about like 8. Like 2 years younger. I've never asked her so. But she set a new record for 12 minutes and 30 seconds. Then some 6-year-old came up and set it for 14 minutes and 30 seconds. And how was I supposed to beat that? Then, at the very end, after all the cardio and arm exercises, I said to Mr. Greg, "Can we do the ab arch today?" And he said, "Sure, Michael." And Mr. Greg is my fitness instructor. He really works us really hard. And so I got ready for the ab arch. I got in the position, and then right once he said go, I lifted my body up, not knowing what adventures were ahead of me. Now, this exercise is really hard, because your face gets all red, and you get all sweaty, and your muscles hurt. And after about 5 minutes and 30 seconds, I needed something to relax me. And so, I pretended like I was playing the guitar in my head. I was halfway to the song Back in Black by AC/DC when suddenly, looking in at me, pointing and giggling through the glass door was Lindsay, Lexi, and Aaron. I couldn't believe it! I couldn't believe it! I couldn't believe it! They were right there. They didn't go to any of the exercise. And I was at 6 minutes. My face was red. I was straining. I couldn't make it. But I kept trying. I kept going. At about 9 minutes, they were still laughing and giggling right there at the door, saying, "Oh, look how face is red is getting. He's sweating all over." Now, as you know, this made me kind of nervous, because I had Dumb, Dumber, and Dumbest watching me through the window. And so, after 9 minutes, I just started to sing in my head. Then, right once I hit 12, I had a sense of confidence that I could beat Lexi's record, because there was only 30 seconds left. But then, I don't know why, but I told Mr. Greg at 12 minutes and 30 seconds, I'm going to beat the top record. I was crazy! How could I do that? 14 minutes and 30 seconds? That was like almost 15 minutes. I was really straining. I couldn't feel my arms. And I was kind of glad because they really would have hurt. And so I just kept trying and trying and trying. Then all of a sudden I asked Mr. Greg what the time was, and he said 14 minutes and 29 seconds. I was gonna make it. But then, right once I hit 14 minutes and 45 seconds, he said, you can stop now. I went on for 15 more seconds, making the record of 15 minutes. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. I made it. I did it. I was in the record book now. Yeah. And after that, Lexi was pretty sad that I beat her record, and pretty sad that a 6-year-old beat her. And she kept complaining and saying, no, Michael, you didn't make it. You had your stomach touching the ground. When that wasn't true. And she just kept saying that and saying that. It was so funny. Well, that's been another episode of Michael's Music. See you next time on Michael's Music.